Good morning, everybody. I'm pleased to be with you. I wish I had more time to communicate with you more fully, but I don't. So I want to introduce something else, where I wrote, together with the Canadian writer, the book for high school students. This was launched only yesterday, very brand new book. So the title is Never Silent. That's supposed to be me. So I hope you read that, so you get to know me, my personal life, and together with the historical and political background of Japan. Well, so some of you are the winners of the essay writing contest. Somebody from Japan and Tunisia, I understand. I hope you enjoyed that experience of reading and collecting your thoughts and articulating it in words. And that was good exercise. I wish I could read your writing. Well, this is the 80th anniversary of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 80 years ago, United States dropped two horrific bombs on the citizens, non-combatant of Hiroshima, mostly children, women, and elders, because able-bodied men were at the front line fighting. I was a 13 years old student, and you read my story in the book. Anyway, that's how nuclear age started. And that bomb killed 140,000 Hiroshima people, and that's 70 on that very day, and additional 70,000 on that day, and additional 70,000 people lost their precious lives in the following 6 months because of the delayed effects of radiation and so on. The horrible story about it is 80 years later, the effect of the radiation is still killing people in Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And that bomb killed 10 of my immediate family and close relatives and 351 schoolmates. Well, only 6 months after that event, United Nations dealt with this on the first assembly, which took place in January 1946. The very first resolution they passed was elimination of nuclear weapons. That was 80 years ago. And then 70 years ago, nuclear non-proliferation was introduced and was accepted. And nuclear weapon states said, yes, they would try to eliminate them. Has anything happened? No, no progress. So frustrated people around the world like me got together and worked very, very hard for over 10 years. And the diplomats of the nations dealt with it at the UN. And historical achievement we got on July 7th, 2017, the new treaty by the name of the Treaty on the Prohibition of Nuclear Weapons was adopted by 2/3 of the world members. 2/3 said 122, yeah. they said, no, we don't want a bomb. But 9 states which have the nuclear weapon and their allies, they wanted to maintain. So you can see the world is now divided between the non-nuclear weapon states and nuclear weapon states. That is the reality. Now, what can we do? Well, I advise that you do as much reading as possible. Think deeply about the fate we are facing and talk about it with your family, friends, and church minister, teachers, anybody who care about safety and well-being of humanity. Then, when you have some clear idea how the world should be, then start talking with members of parliament. Write to them, phone them, and go and see them in face. And let him or her take responsible action to represent you in the parliament. And then let the government ratify this newest treaty. That's what you can do tomorrow. Anyway, this is all I can say, I suppose, with this limited time. And once again, I will show you the picture. That's the front cover of the book. Well, you're fortunate you are having this kind of opportunity where you are together with like-minded people to talk about, to learn about nuclear weapons and other social issues. You have started your first step. Keep on working. Have a good visit, good conference. I think that's it. Thank you.